Gentlemen, let me turn that down. Here we have a Evp-Sb7 Spirit box, which has been modified, which is an audio wire, a simple audio wire, copper, going into the AM antenna. This is a Evp-Sb7 detuned model. Make sure you have one of those to try this. Detuned Evp-Sb7 model, you can get the detuned one on ghoststop.com. Now get that model and get a copper wire like this, cut it, put it into your AM antenna, wrap it, the left and right wires around the AM antenna and the grounding, doesn't matter. Close up your Evp-Sb7 Spirit box and just leave this hanging. Causes a spark gap interrupter. Then you scan it at either 400 or 500 milliseconds to hear the ghosts, right? Turn up your, and then so this is going into the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box is going into a little Sony speaker. So the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box is scanning. If there's no ghosts, there's no speaking. Notice there's no radio. If a ghost speaks, he comes through. Right? But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to attach the there's two ports on the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. Low and high volume. So we're going to attach... Okay, we just attached that. Now that changed the speaker. Listen to it. That changed the frequency on the speaker. Now this is going into the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. Is going into this one's just attached for us to hear what's coming through. That's what's coming through. It's still scanning, right? So because this will interrupt it, we're going to disconnect it. Okay? So the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box is now going into the Olympus audio recorder. Right? Very hard to see the words there. Olympus audio recorder. You can get this audio recorder on the website called, I have no affiliation with them, I'm just saying where you can get this audio recorder. It's the Olympus recorder. It has an in and an out. In and out. So it's good for experimentation. However, it is an MP3 audio recorder, which suppresses EVP, electronic voice phenomena, or ghost voices. So but that's how they come. It would be better not to have an MP3 one. But there's many functions in this audio recorder. But it has an in and an out. So it's going. This audio recorder is receiving the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. See that? So the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box is now going into the audio recorder. So the audio recorder will be recording. Let's turn it on. I'm going to press record, and I'm going to record the sound coming out of the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. The scanning. Shut off the portable speaker. It's scanning at 500 milliseconds with the Paranormal Busters mod. You can have videos to show you how to do that. Go watch it. It's called Paranormal Busters mod Evp-Sb7 Spirit box mod. And the Spirit box is going into the audio recorder. Let me see. I got this wrong. Going in, make sure you got it right, into the speaker portion. Okay. So the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box is going into the microphone of the recorder. So now the recorder is going to record whatever's coming out of the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. So now you just turned your audio recorder into a Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. Just like that. Now this can only be done with this audio recorder. It has an in and an out. You can also use other audio recorders, but we're going to do something even. You can use other audio recorders if it has an in. But you'll have to record, ask your questions, press stop, then press play. But your audio source is coming through the Evp-Sb7 Spirit box. Your EVP is coming from the AM Spirit box scanning. So you're going to hear more ghosts than you have ever done before. That's one method. Now, what we're going to do is the PSB7 Spirit Box is going to the audio recorder. Now we're going to feed the out, the listening portion, because you can record and monitor live your recording. Plug that in. Okay. Now that noise you heard was from the TV, because this is connected to aux cables. You know, your video out and in. Yeah. This one, disregard. Audio and visual. So now your PSB7 Spirit Box is going into your audio recorder. Your audio recorder is recording it and sending it into a VCR, a TV. Now you just turned your PSB7 Spirit Box into an EVP PSB7 Spirit Box audio recorder into a VCR ITC visual. Now let's see if ghosts can appear or speak even better. Let's try it out. Let's press. So the PSB7 Spirit Box is scanning with the Paranormal Busters mod. And scan it at AM 500 or 400 milliseconds is good for this mod. It's scanning. Let's press record. That's what's coming through right now from the TV. Now let's press record on the VCR. Does anything appear? Nothing appears, right? Hello, is anybody here? Can you talk? Can you speak? Hello? Hello? You want to talk? What? Can you talk into this box or this audio recorder? Talk into this box. Are you a ghost? Hello? Okay. Doesn't sound like anything came through. So we've hit stop, right? Now let's hit stop on our VCR. Now we're going to press play. We're going to rewind a bit to see what we captured. Now use a fresh VHS tape with nothing on it so you don't get visual or audio bleeds. So we're rewinding. That's what came through. That's what came through. We're just rewinding. Okay, this is my reference point. This is when I started recording. I started recording right about here. That's my reference point. I leave little clips of reference points. Okay. Let's see. What did we get? This is what came through the PSB7 Spirit Box with the audio recorder. See that? Visual EVP ITC. You hear that? You can try that at home. See what happens. Does anything talk? Okay, this one I pressed stop. And we're going to press stop. I'm just showing you another method of ghost communication. Right now, here's the problem with all this. See how I have full bars on the PSB7 Spirit Box? Sorry, my hands are full of chemicals and dirt and battery acid. Just all kinds of experiments I do. And the PSB7 Spirit Box battery is high. That is bad for ghost communication. Whether you have a modified PSB7 Spirit Box, a normal PSB7 Spirit Box is good with full batteries. But if it is modified in any way, full batteries will kill it. Too much power. It just kills the signal. So remember, this mod only works on low battery, as you just heard, as I just demonstrated. So remember that. Plus, there's no ghosts talking. If a ghost is present, you'll pick it up with this mod, just like that. No radios. Just ghosts. Why AM? Because the human voice scientifically basically is AM amplitude. So I just shown you another method. So my battery is full. I got no results. Did you see that? That's the whole point of this video. Showing you new methods. PSP7 into an audio recorder. From the audio recorder is recording the PSP7. The audio recorder should pick up EVP from the PSP7, and then the EVP and audio from the PSP7, yes, goes into the VCR, into the TV, and you press record. And that is a EVP. You should call it PSP7 EVP Vcr Spiritv. Now you can get many results with this, but like I just shown you, you'll get no results if you are using full battery power on a mod. You must use low batteries. That's why I have it on constantly, trying to drain the batteries. Why not just get cheap batteries? Because it's the only pair of batteries I got right now. So remember that trick, or else you'll get no results whatsoever. And a ghost must be present in the room, or in the house, or outside, wherever you might be. Because this modification brings in ghosts right away if they speak. If they're here, if the ghosts are here, watching you, but they're not talking, you're not going to pick nothing up. Zero. But if a ghost speaks with this modification, you'll pick up the ghost. Boom. Just like that. Just like you would with a live person. How you doing? How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. If he talks, he's caught. This modification will catch him. With this modification, the Paranormal Busters modification, if you don't believe me, go watch my Extensation videos, or Extensation Speaks, Bruce Lee sessions where Bruce Lee speaks, Brandon Lee speaks, and Paul Walker sessions, and many other sessions I've done. But you must use low power. The bars must be lower. So drain the batteries for a bit. Let it run till there's like maybe 2 or 3 bars. Because the batteries themselves have a frequency that's affecting the radio, the AM antenna or FM antenna you have inside. Did you know that? Yeah, once powered up. So, now you know. Go try this method. Let's try it one more time. Let's press record. It's on full power, so obviously it's not going to work, but let's try it one more time. Hello, is anybody here? Hello? Are you a ghost? Hello? Okay, let's press record. Hello? Hello? Are you a ghost? Are you... Yeah, see... Did you hear that? Hello? Talk louder. Hello? You're trying? Let's press stop. Now, you just heard there those very voices. You're like, what kind of sucky method is that? I can hardly hear any ghosts. That's because they're not present. The ones that are at least 20 feet away from this device, you can hear them. So, then you press play on what you got. Press stop and press play. Let's see if we got anything. My session's almost over. But remember, when an entity speaks through with this modification, it'll be as loud as your own voice. The other faint voices are at least 20 feet from you. I have measured them through the Xbox camera, their distances. Yep, you can map out ghosts and see how far away they are from your PSP7 Spirit box. There's another tip for you. Yes, the Xbox camera. Xbox? Yeah. Okay, so there was my reference point. Video is almost over. Let's see, did we capture anything? That's my reference point. Anything come through?